All right, what is happening, YouTube? Okay, so today, the video is going to be a little different. It's mainly because this video is just specifically being made for those who want to make money with music. If for those that just want to do it for a passion, to have fun, this particular video ain't gonna really help you too much. You're still welcome, by all means, to sit and watch the rest of the video. I would greatly appreciate it all the same. And if eventually you want to learn how to make money and the necessary ways to do so, or just ideas to do so, well, this video will always be here for you whenever you decide to do that. So, you want to make money with making your own music, or maybe not even your own music, because in this particular video I'm going to tell you steps on how you can make money with the music world without even it being your own music, because we live in a huge society that actually allows that to happen to people every single day. And there's actually with the I tell you what, but there is actually a easy platform I'm sure this is going to be posted on and that everyone is just using today, and that's TikTok, guys. I mean, hell, just last night, if you watch Dancing with the Stars, they even just had their own TikTok night because it's so huge. And that's another thing that carries me into the conversation of and making music and just making money from music is dance. Music and dancing is just, if you can make music that people can dance to, you're gonna make money right then, right there. If you can make songs, if you can write music where you understand the market of today, and that's what we're gonna get into, is the market of today. And just, I'm not even gonna say giving into the culture that it is, because I know a lot of people, a lot of metalheads in particular, would say that making music that fits into, that would be played on the radio is kind of selling out. And to some extent, I would say it kind of is. But we'll get into that. We're going to get into that all today. So, first off though, I want to get to the whole dancing thing. If you can write a song, here, I can give a perfect example. Man Child from Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter, she grew up knowing her generation. She knew it. I mean, she acted for them, so obviously she got a good fan base there. And she built her fan base and knew exactly what her fan base was made out of, and she made songs relative to it. And I mean, hell, that song obviously has a instant in it where it can be quoted in a TikTok. It probably has multiple. She probably made sure to add multiple just to make sure that it hit. And it did. It's huge on TikTok, obviously. It was even danced on the Dancing with the Stars night, one of the songs for it. So, like, that's the idea here. For all music, you have to pay attention to how the industry evolves, how the society evolves. That is the market you want to look at. That's how you want to watch and make your money. If you cannot get with changing with the times, then you're probably not going to make you're not going to increase your fan base. You're going to gain what you gain, and people are going, you're just going to find people who enjoy you, which is a great fan base by all means. It's a real fan base. But if you want to make money, sometimes sometimes you just gotta not be real, and a lot of people don't like that, and I get that. I totally get that. But look at all the actors in Hollywood, guys. That's all they do is act like someone else, and they make money for it. The same thing with branding. Now, I'm 100%. I am entirely just me. I am my own brand. I am who I am, and I act who I am. I don't play a character, even though I look like I do. This is literally this is me. And I'm not making a lot of money. I have not created a brand that is accepted by everybody. Instead, I've gone my own route and I'm building my own empire. But that's because I'm building my own empire and my own entrepreneur journey. And if you want to go that route, if you have the ideas, if you have the creativity and the drive, by all means you can go for that too, but it's going to be a long haul. And I mean, just like me, it's not even a sure thing that I'm going to make it. Hope I'm going to make it, obviously. I'm here trying, but that's, you know, if you play that, if you gamble, you gamble. But here's the tips for you to not have to gamble. And if you want to take this route and you want to create a brand that is you, that isn't you, if that makes sense. Here's the steps to do it. First off, the best thing you can do is understanding the audience and how they're changing. If you can come out the gate and create something that becomes a trend, which is what my goal is, rather than going along with the trends, then by all means, if you create enough, do that, and you're going to soar way further than the people who are taking these tips are going to do, because you're creating something. But not everyone has the capacity to create something, and I understand that. It's hard for me to understand that because I have so much creative ideas myself, but I do understand not everyone is as creative as I am. And I also understand how much society changes around me. And that's a big thing that historians usually have a huge problem with, is understanding how times change around them. And I'm sorry about the sound of the rattle, and that's my dog's playing back down here. They're having a blast. I'm not gonna cut them up just because I'm making videos there. So. Anyhow, what I want to move on from that though is definitely, if you can understand your audience, you can go polar opposite from them, and that can sometimes work just as well as going for exactly what they want. Because again, I don't really enjoy being pandered to. And one sec, I'm gonna hold on just a second now.